we can start in the rain and sing. And the people are so sweet to stay here. And I come in
first ever NCAA Women National Champions, the Lady Texters from Louisiana Tech.
Can't say enough about Sheryl, but I am really impressed. And there she is again.
She's the most sought after high school.
The great thing about coming from the inner city is that you're not afraid of anyone. My childhood was tough. It's tough as a kid to not know you're gonna have a place to lay your head. We didn't know sometimes where our next meal was coming from. I used to play pickup with Ricky on the blacktops at Locke High School because we were too poor to go places and enjoy stuff outside of Watts.
So, will we have a new national champion, the women of Troy? Or will it be the establishment as Louisiana Tech goes for its third in a row? Cheryl Miller driving on Jennifer White, pulls up short. Paula McGee with her seventh basket. 14 points. Pressure by USC and a steal by Paula McGee. Put it on Gant. Cooper.
Someone tapped the ball away from Kathy Dorff and went on a fast break.
Down to Mulkey. 10 seconds left. Mulkey for the tie.
We had to win championships to get that fan support. You don't just get it because you're a popular team or because you guys are pretty. No, you get it because you win.
Didn't it rain, children? Rain, oh yes. Didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know it didn't it? Oh yes, how it rained. I said it rained, children. Rain, oh yes. Didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know it did or didn't it? Oh my Lord, how it rained. You know it rained 40 days, rained 40 nights to make my garment fit me right. When I get to heaven, gonna put on my robe.
I didn't see it as a USC trip. I saw it as a kid from Watts going to the White House. Who would have thought?
I know it rained, you know it rained. Oh, how it rained, rained too long.
27 points, ties the championship record, but probably be a little comfort to Cynthia with her team losing this ball game. But Cynthia played a strong.
As I'm leaving school, my eligibility is up. I'm about to get into the world, right? I find an agent, and the agent was like, you know what? Maybe you can go to Mexico, or maybe you can get a job. I was like, no, I heard that the best basketball jobs are in Italy. I played in Italy 10 seasons.
Così mi fate un po' di compagnia, dai.
I was a star in Italy, so my game grew in Italy. I matured as a person in Italy.
Some at the window, some at the door. Some crying, Brother Noah, can't you take on more? But no cried out, my friends. The angel's got the key and you can't get in. I know it rained, you know it rained. Rain too long, all night long. Rain all day, rain all night. Rain, 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 rain. Rain, 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 rain. Rain, children. Rain.
Sono bravissima al pianoforte, guarda. Sono bravissima, però io sono molto contenta. Abbiamo vinto questa Coppa.
In basketball playground lingo, the phrase "we got next" means it's your turn to play when the current game is over. Well, these days in professional basketball, it's women who are speaking up, and they've got an awful lot to say.
In 1996, as the Houston Rockets championship run had come to an end, a new professional basketball team arrived in the city of Houston. The WNBA was one of two women's professional basketball leagues that opened for business in the USA that year, and the Houston Comets would be one of the league's first teams. Rockets owner, Les Alexander, also assumed ownership of the Comets and made Carol Dawson the team's executive. Dawson had been an assistant coach since 1980 and, along with Rudy Tomjanovich, had been a key part of the backstage staff, surviving multiple head coaching and general manager regimes. He was assuming the role of general manager for the NBA teams, so decided to hire the Comets a head coach who would also operate as the franchise's general manager. Chancellor began coaching high school basketball while completing his master's degree in physical education at the University of Mississippi. He would move up to the college ranks in 1978 to coach the Ole Miss Rebels.
Let's keep our defense going, and let's play basketball.
The first players to sign on with the WNBA were stars from the 1996 Olympic team, Rebecca Lobo, Lisa Leslie and Sheryl Swoopes. Swoopes, who had played at Texas Tech during college, was assigned to Houston but would not be available immediately due to her pregnancy. The Comets would also get the first pick in the draft and selected Tina Thompson from USC. Cynthia Cooper heard about the formation of the new league while still playing overseas.
Hey basketball fans, I'm Cynthia Cooper, and I'm coming to your city soon with the WNBA. I placed a call, and I was like, hey, you know, I really want to play in the WNBA. My name is Cynthia Cooper. I'm playing over in Italy. And they're like, Cynthia Cooper, you play for Parma? I was like, yeah. You know, I put together these stats, video. They were like, we've been looking for you.
Cooper's mother was living in Texas and battling breast cancer, so the league assigned her to the Comets, considering the move little more than a favor to a 34-year-old complimentary player. League Commissioner Val Ackerman later stated, "We just had no idea how good she was."
Jane Tharkane, Wanda Guyton and Kim Perot would round out the team's starting lineup for their first year. Perot, a 5'5" point guard, was the only player who made the cut from the open practices the team held. Houston won convincingly on the road in Cleveland and at home against Phoenix before their first loss of the season against the New York Liberty in overtime.
I didn't know anything about Cynthia Cooper when the league started, but I learned pretty quickly.
Coop picked up by Viedoff, drives right around her to the rack, lays it up and in. Are you kidding me?
He was overcoaching us, Thompson said of Chancellor, who favored carefully scripted offensive sets. He wanted the ball to move in rigid patterns and grew angry when Thompson stepped out to shoot threes. That day, Cooper and Thompson demanded a change. Thompson set ball screens for Cooper on the perimeter, one of the simplest actions in basketball, and their teammates could do nothing to stop them. Cooper burst into open space for a jumper, sidled to the rim for a layup, or, if the defense overcommitted, whipped the ball back to Thompson for a triple. When extra defenders rotated to help, open shooters stood ready on the floor's opposite side. We ran it over and over and over again, Thompson said. It was unstoppable.
Cynthia Cooper, guard, Houston Comets.
Yeah, hi, what's
Why'd
your
you pull
name?
a 4-3 on the break last night?
Well, I was open.
Tina was open on the block.
Yeah, but...
You know she's money down there. Why'd you take it? I know I wouldn't have.
Because I was
My
open.
mama says because is not an answer.
Your mama's right,
Should've
but
hit Tina down low.
I promise I will next time.
Assuming there is a next time.
You just walk in, I make you smile. It's cool, but you don't even know me. You take an inch, I run a mile.
Am I breathing hard? Okay, I feel good.
And one thing about Cynthia Cooper, watching her playing against her in high school, being her teammate, she comes back from Italy. Her game
elevated.
Is like, it's not elevated, it's through the roof.
Through the roof.
Hands down, talking about a transformation of a player, the best player in the WNBA. There was no question.
The Comets finished the WNBA's inaugural season with a league-best 18-10 record. Chancellor earned Coach of the Year and Cynthia Cooper was named the Most Valuable Player. In a one-game elimination, Final Four format playoffs, the Comets defeated the Charlotte Sting to earn a spot in the first ever WNBA championship game against the New York Liberty.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect, and Cynthia Cooper is loving life right now.
The Houston Comets are going to the WNBA championship game.
You don't really get a chance to just get close to the person.
It's that time, baby. We're rolling tonight. I mean, rolling.
From when I started playing to gaining the fan support at USC to gaining fans overseas, because that's the only opportunity we had to play basketball, to then coming back and playing in the WNBA, that journey was amazing.
I grew up playing with two older brothers, and I grew up watching Michael Jordan play. You know, I didn't really have that female role model. Once I got that opportunity to go to college, I worked twice as hard at it because I knew that if I wanted to stay in college, I wanted to get a degree, that I was going to have to prove myself.
Remains 77 to 73. Swoop swooping. 46 points.
Sheryl Swoopes writing and rewriting history. First ever national title for Texas Tech. Does it feel like what you thought it would feel like?
Oh man, it's even better. This is just really something special, and I just think the fact that this is our last year and this is really something we look forward to doing, and it feels really great. USA all the way!
Going from one city to the next city in a day or two. We got here yesterday, practice today, play tomorrow, then we're on the road again. I'm glad that I'm a part of this national team so that hopefully the next 2 or 3 years is going to open doors for a lot of the younger girls out there, and I can stand back and say, you know, I was a part of that. I helped establish something like that.
I'll never compare myself to Michael Jordan or even being close to Michael Jordan, and he's like my idol. But, you know, I think whenever anyone else wants to compare me to him, it's great, and it's a great honor to be compared to him or any other great basketball player, male, that is.
I do the morning lectures, and she comes in, she gives the afternoon lectures more from, you know, I do the male morning, and she does the female in the afternoon.
Hey, Mike, are we going to do this one-on-one thing or not?
See what I mean? She's just like, she's challenging something that she can't win, but yeah, anytime you want it, when you want it. Now?
Please.
I like when they're bad.
You know I'm a dunk on you. I'm a dunk on you.
I would like to dunk on
Touch you.
No. Cheaters never win.
She had the skills that really seemed to be better than anybody else she was playing against. And rarely do you see women who can do that. I think she really opened eyes about women's basketball. She's a credit to women's basketball.
He was tired, old, out of shape, you know. He 11 is the game, and
I just wanted to cut it short before someone got hurt.
Jack, welcome to Run It Back Video, where you can watch Legends over and over again. How can I help you?
You got anything to keep these two entertained?
This one's a classic. What happens in it? Not so long ago, in a galaxy not very far away, Swoopes was the first ever space explorer to find a new planet called the WNBA. She joined their fighter squad, the Comets, and they gave her the ultimate gift in the galaxy, her own shoe. But right before a major series of battles, Swoopes became pregnant. She became the first to give birth and returned to the planet WNBA.
You're about to hear this crowd erupt as Sheryl Swoopes checks in.
And she led the Comets to a victory in the first championship battle on the planet.
Wait, that sounds like the end of the movie to me.
You could have given us a spoiler alert. You'll love it.
I put it right there, made it easy for you to get to. Now you wanna act like you don't know what to do. After I done done everything that you asked me, tried you, move so fast, baby, now I can't find you. I'm starting to believe that I'm way too much for you.
The Houston Comets entered the second year of the WNBA looking to defend as champions. This season they would be at full strength as Sheryl Swoopes was available immediately and would replace Arcane in the starting lineup. She became the team's second option behind Cynthia Cooper, averaging 14 shot attempts per game. With Tina Thompson in her second year out of college and continuing to develop her game, the Comets had a combination of three players that appeared to make the team unstoppable. After opening the 1998 campaign with 5 straight wins, their first loss came in Phoenix against the Mercury.
As we head toward the playoffs, Houston has maintained a sizable lead in the West, much closer in the East, with Charlotte still leading the way.
The Comets went undefeated through the month of July. Their next loss came against the Cleveland Rockers in double overtime.
I'm going to play basketball in the WNBA, just like Barbie. She has a great jump shot. Barbie and her team, they all rock. Teammates sold separately, Rebecca Lobo not included.
They were running away with the best regular season record and would only lose one more game before the playoffs began, ending with a 27-3 record. This remains, to this day, the highest winning percentage for a single season in the history of men's or women's professional basketball in the United States.
I can shoot really from any range. I guess I'm most comfortable with the layup.
Is that the MVP, Cynthia Cooper? That would be correct, of the Houston Comets.
Hey, one of the funniest signs that I've seen in a long time when the WNBA was playing in the finals, they had a sign up in the Houston Summit that said, "Cynthia Cooper, you are the man."
Well, we understand the intention. Intended as a compliment.
Oh, that was the highest compliment that she probably could ever be paid, you know, because, you know, she transcends. She's crossed over.
Cooper with a quick first step and basket.
And that will be the 1,000th point for Cynthia Cooper on that last shot.
I think it's a great honor. I think it's one of the greatest honors our team can have, that we got a 2-year running most valuable player, Cynthia Cooper, this year.
The 1998 postseason would again consist of the league's 4 best teams, but this year the single-game elimination format was replaced with a best-of-3 series. The Comets once again faced the Charlotte Sting in the semi-finals and would defeat them 2-0 to earn an opportunity to repeat as champions. Their opponent this year would be the Phoenix Mercury, who were coached by Cynthia Cooper's former USC teammate, Cheryl Miller.
Taken the first game on this WNBA Championship Series.
Screen for Swoopes. Oh, for Sheryl Swoopes on the pull-up jumper. 14 in the game.
After the Comets defeated the Mercury in overtime of Game 2 to even the series, the 1998 WNBA Finals went to a decisive Game 3 in Houston.
You can do anything that you want to do. All you gotta do is put your brain into it. Take your time and educate your mind. And in the long run, I'm sure you'll find.
That's a tough shot by Kim Heron.
Get down, baby, let's go! We got it, one! And the other
Is a lucky man to have me on this team. Go ahead, Coach. Tell the truth.
I think, Perot, I'm a lucky man to be your coach.
That's right. That's right.
I'm a lucky man.
Everybody with me. You got your ways. I got my ways. I don't mind leaving here to show the world we have no feet now. 'Cause we're moving on up. We're moving on up. Moving on up. You're a winner. 'Cause we're true from the
Perot. Everybody else been calling you Perot?
Everybody calls Perot.
Perot, but you pronounce your name Perot.
During the off-season, the Houston starting point guard, Kim Perot, was diagnosed with lung cancer and would leave the team to undergo treatment. Despite her absence, the Comets would continue to be a dominating force in the WNBA. As the league entered its first ever All-Star break, they had a 13-2 record.
Welcome everyone to New York City, the perfect setting for the inaugural WNBA All-Star Game.
We love the WNBA!
This is it. We're doing it.
So excited to be here!
I'm so thrilled. I mean, it's such an event, and it's a first to watch how far the women have come in basketball and how the popularity has grown. Just the buzz here tonight is amazing. It's redefining self for women, you know? It's just, you do what you know you can do, and you can do anything.
Time for, women's sports has come. It's the dawning of a new age for women's sports.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's not about the high heels and stuff, even though that's what I do for a living.
This is clearly an important event in the history of women's basketball. How significant is this All-Star game for you as the leading vote-getter?
Well, I think there's probably a little pressure on me to come out and at least perform well. Being the top vote-getter, I think people are going to expect a lot out of myself, along with my teammates. But, I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. I just want to come out, play well, and have fun, and hopefully the West will win.
Well, Sheryl, best of luck.
And now, we ask you to please rise for the national anthem. To perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please give a warm welcome to our very special guest, 5-time Grammy Award winner, multi-platinum recording and film superstar, the voice, Whitney Houston.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what's so bright? cross stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly straight.
Tracy Ullman, two of the stars that are here. Tyra Banks, an often visitor for the New York Liberty.
I think definitely Sheryl Swoopes has taught Shamiqua Hostal a few things with her pressure defense, but that's great for Shamiqua and great for the game. Expectations have been incredibly high for Shamiqua, but I think she's been out there to play every night.
Well, Sheryl Swoopes came out to play, the leading vote getter, as a first basket of the night. So much for getting on the boards. Good pass.
Nice look.
Nice pass from Michelle Timms to Tina Thompson.
You have to see the West doing a better job of running the floor, particularly with their interior people.
And the steal by Coop.
Well, it's interesting. They're not going to the basket, and they're not getting back. Where are they, Robin? I'm out of breath. I'm exhausted.
Tina Thompson. Cooper. The basket and the foul. 84,632 votes just before the game. Sheryl was presented with a trophy for being the Sears WNBA All-Star top vote getter. Val Ackerman and John Labatt. But it will be the East ball when we come back, down by only 5. Welcome back, everyone, to the Big Apple, and these beautiful shots of the Manhattan skyline have been provided by Budweiser's own Bud One Airship. Sheryl Swoopes back in as well, and Cynthia Cooper. Yesterday, Cynthia Cooper, now why is she practicing those half-court shots? Because coming up at the half, it's going to be the Buick Regal $1 million supercharged shootout. She is going to attempt a half-court shot, and if she makes it, someone will make $1 million. Usually you make the participant shoot. This is really clever. The player who has a better chance of making it, and you'll see it at the half. Jason Walters has a chance to make $1 million. That's the only shot he wants Scoop to make all night.
I wonder what he's promised her, Robin. Half of it or what? What do you think?
I'm wondering what Buick has promised her if she doesn't make the shot.
Oh, yeah, she gets 3 cars if she misses. She gets $500,000 if she makes
it.
Right.
That's all legit. No, folks, it's all legit.
That's a no-brainer. We know what she's going to do.
Only 2 losses on the year with the Houston Comets, a 2-time defending WNBA champions.
I didn't think he could have more talent, but he looks to have it tonight, Robin. But
the block, good defense, as always, by Sheryl Swoopes.
As we look back at the first half of the season, we have a few surprises, and perhaps the fact that the Houston Comets are dominating once again. Maybe not a surprise that they're playing well, but as well as they are with all the new blood in the league, Nancy.
Well, they still have the big 3, and when you have Swoopes, Thompson, and Cooper, that means dominance, and that means you have a shot for another ring.
Thanks, John. Here with Cynthia Cooper. Cynthia, you guys had 2 tremendous runs in the first half to start the game. game, and then to end that first half, no big secret or big surprise that the big three from the Houston Comets were on the floor at the same time.
Well, we're very familiar with each other, and we really just wanted to run, and get some offense generated and excite these fans out here. I think Michelle Timms did a wonderful job with keeping us together, keeping us focused, moving the ball, and really getting us out on the fast break.
Well, off camera, you told me that you weren't feeling any pressure at all in this inaugural WNBA All-Star game, but you've got a shot here at halftime that could be for $1 million. Any pressure there?
Yes, definitely. There's a lot of pressure there. We have to thank General Motors and Buick Regal for giving us this opportunity at this $1 million shot. But I tell you what, I am very, very nervous. I want to win this $1 million for this family.
Well, Cynthia, best of luck with the shot and in the second half.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
John, back to you.
All right, Jay, thanks a lot. Now, we must tell you that in practice yesterday, Cynthia Cooper did sink that shot from half court. $1 million on the line.
I got another $5 for you, Coop. I hope this is not too much pressure, a little bit of green. I think it's a good possibility that Coop can hit that shot.
For the Buick Regal $1 million supercharged shootout. Let's give a rousing welcome to Jason Walters and his family, who are joined by WNBA All-Star Cynthia Cooper. Get ready, Jason. Get set and go. This layup for $10,000. It's good. The free throw is for $20,000. Almost. Now, Cynthia will attempt the half-court shot for $1 million. Congratulations. The Walters family made the layup, which means they win $10,000. In addition, a donation of $25,000 will be made to Concept Cure, funded by General Motors.
Annie Myers, formerly of UCLA, a standout. Summer Sanders, Liza Minnelli. Queen Latifah in attendance here. She is not shy about shooting. Sheryl Swoopes kicks it. No, talk about not shy about shooting. That's Tanya Edwards.
Well, if you have to miss it, at least no one else gets a rebound.
That's right.
But I really like her game. I remember everybody talking Texas Tech. I mean, they're great. They're great. Nancy Lieberman was working the games and saying, you've got to see Sheryl Swoopes. And when I saw her, I really immediately took to her game, both offensively and defensively. And she put that team on her back to a championship.
She really did.
Cooper to Swoopes, cutting free throw line, jumper is good. Weaving through traffic, through three players, four, all the way in, dishes off to Coop for the bucket. Oh my goodness. And that's no exaggeration when we say they're the WNBA's hottest team. In fact, they have a player tonight in Sheryl Swoopes bidding for the first ever triple-double in WNBA history, man. First ever. Baldomero scores. It's a triple-double for Swoopes. The first ever in the history of the WNBA. 3:51 to go. The crowd here on its feet recognizing Sheryl, getting hugs from all her teammates. The Comets lead at 73-36.
Now, Kim Perrot's fight to conquer cancer has grown even more difficult. She has left Mexico, where she was undergoing experimental treatment, and is back at MD Anderson Hospital. Her condition critical.
The family wanted to bring Kim back to Houston to come here, and that's what Kim wanted to do.
She was first diagnosed this February with lung cancer that had spread to her brain.
Guys, you're talking about one of the most inspirational players ever played this game. Oh, Lord. I mean, we're talking about a person who at the Sacramento game, we blew a 23-point lead. She would come up behind me, and I didn't see her, and she said, Coach, you know I really love you.
Last Thursday, Kim Perrot lost her battle with cancer. The Comets have dedicated their season to Kim. She is playing for her beloved friend, Kim Perrott.
What a tremendous performance in this ball game by Cynthia Cooper. 42 points.
It was just tough to come out and play. The team really just came together and just used each other for support.
For us to be at this point where we are today, no one expected us to make it back here. But the good thing is that I don't think we ever doubted ourselves. We're like a family, and when we come in this gym and we step out on this court, then I want Cynthia to know I'm there for her, and Tina, and Monica, and Paulina, and everyone on this team.
A very touching scene as the LA Sparks team handed the Houston players spiritual bracelets, something to show their sisterhood throughout all of this tough time that the Houston Comets are going through.
I walk in the shadow of death, 16 men on a dead man's chest. Your host is he, Mr. HOT, and I get you get splashed with the tech. Nobody go till the guard say so. You got a second or more to run for the dough. Before I blow back off the map contact, you didn't know Stack could get down like that.
And when I get that feeling, I can no longer slide. I can no longer run.
They said we was gonna lose, but what did we do? They said we wouldn't make it to the finals, but where are we going now? Live from a packed Madison Square Garden, it is game one of the WNBA Championship, the Houston Comets versus the New York Liberty.
All day, every day.
Yeah, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you. And you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I feel the same about you.
Swoops again, nails it at the foul line. And the Houston Comets have won a big one.
It's playoff time, and when it is for Cynthia Cooper, she just shines. She played almost a complete game the other night against New York. You leave her open, she'll knock down in the three. She can also take it to the basket, and that's when she's most dangerous because she gets herself to the free throw line. She was a perfect 10 of 10. But don't overlook her defense because she comes up with the big plays there, and she distributes the basketball, averaging over 8 assists in the playoffs. And Sheryl Swoopes, Tina Thompson contributing big, and Richie Adebayo told us yesterday that they've got to stop 2 of the big 3 in order to have a chance.
You've been the best team. You are the best team. Play with that. You've been a team that's kept your composure. You'll do that. Don't let anything bother you tonight. Nothing bothers you. If they come out here tonight and they let you play, adjust. If it's one of those games they react and they're going to call everything, adjust. I'm proud of you. I guarantee you that. Let's go.
The Comets and Liberty set to go.
And the Comets had a superb performance defensively in game one on Thursday night. In fact, Chancellor said it may have been their best defensive performance of the season, especially in that first half where they took the Liberty right out of it.
They really did, and give credit to the Liberty as far as the way they came back, but you got to hold your head up tight. To the champions, the Houston Comets never let the Liberty get back in the game.
And they win the opening tip. You saw the numbers. They have yet to lose a playoff game in 3 seasons here at the Compact Center. Cooper right to the goal, and a quick 2 points for Cynthia Cooper. See Vicki Johnson-Whitmore comes to help out, leaving Tina Thompson wide open for 3. Falling behind early. Robinson, that's a good open look. It just won't go down. Rebound, Vicki Johnson blocked from behind by Thompson. Tina Thompson would be a superstar on any other team. She made all WNBA second team. You look at her numbers. Again, they won't blow you away like her other 2 in the big 3, but just such a steady player. We are seeing a dominating defensive performance. It's almost like the Comets have 6 players out there. Every time you reverse the ball, somebody's double teamed. Witherspoon keeps it alive. Here's Witherspoon. Nice move inside. Still won't fall. Nothing falling for the New York Liberty. 1 of 14 from the field. And they have 2 points. We're past the midway point of the first half.
Oh, nice pass.
Jackson inside. And the Comets right now just blowing out the Liberty. Witherspoon, move inside.
Talked about Teresa Witherspoon. There's a lucky play.
Witherspoon puts it up, puts it in. Rebecca Lobo was sat out all but about a half minute of the season. The knee injury in the opening minute of the opener. And the lead back up to 14. Sophia Witherspoon knocks it in. Hampton left open, hits the jumper. Hammond, that's a three. Out there right now for the Comets. Chikova, three-pointer is good. Paulina Chikova, the center, an excellent three-point shooter, and the lead back up to 14. Yes, they have the big three, but some other key players, Tammy Jackson, Janeth Arcane, and Chikova. Arcane, drive inside, and a foul. Crystal Robinson averaging 15 points per game in the playoffs. Robinson will set it up, an open three. Crystal Robinson, it's good. Robinson, quick release, it's good. Crystal Robinson again from downtown. And the lead is cut to 2. Cooper has been quiet offensively. Left-handed, bank shot won't go. Look at Tammy Jackson. Throws it to Cooper. Cooper inside, won't fall. Rebound, Witherspoon. Fires it ahead to Robinson. Robinson for three. It's good. Crystal Robinson gives the Liberty their first lead of the game. Swoopes. Thompson wide open for three. She puts it in. Tina Thompson from downtown. Rebound, Sheryl Swoopes. The follow, puts it in. Nikki Johnson. Hammond a three. Oh, nice shot from Becky Hammond. Swoopes. That's a three-pointer. It's good. Sheryl Swoopes from downtown. 8 on the shot clock. Cooper looks up and sees that. Shot clock at 4. Cooper, nice feed to Arcane. Reverse layup, puts it in. And Houston back up by 4. Robinson finding Kim Hampton. Hampton draws the foul, puts it in, and 1. Back to Hampton. Hampton with a jumper. She puts it in. Kim Hampton puts the Liberty back up by 1 with 1:20 remaining. Richie Adebayo was told his team after the rebound, when you get the ball, call timeout. Thompson second.
You don't want to take too much time off the clock.
Robinson puts it up. It's good. A two-pointer. Crystal Robinson ties the game. Will put it in the hands of Cynthia Cooper. Cooper to Thompson. Tina Thompson puts it up. Bank shot is good with 2.4 remaining. The Comets up by 2. Liberty out of timeouts. They've got to go the length of the floor. Teresa Witherspoon at the buzzer, a three. Oh, she put it in. She put it in. And the Liberty win game 2. What a finish.
Teresa Witherspoon.
This crowd is absolutely stunned. One of the most amazing finishes in the WNBA. And there'll be a game 3 tomorrow afternoon.
No, I remember your facial expression. When Spoon had it at half court and she let it go, I remember, because actually you were just standing at half court. They put the camera
I
on
was
Tina.
not standing at half court.
Where were you?
I was standing in the front of the press, and then when she drove by, I'm not going to say the player, you guys can go ahead and watch the film.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like,
Okay.
somebody get her. So I ran from where I was supposed to be to come and get her, because I'm like, anything is possible. You got to give
She
her
let
a
it
clean
go.
shot. And I was so angry. Do you remember in the locker room? Like, don't worry about it. We're going to come back tomorrow, you guys. Well, I'm like, are you serious? Who wants to come back tomorrow? We have to play it back to back. I'm tired. I want to go home. Oh, my God.
Perhaps the most remarkable comeback in the 3-year history of the WNBA.
It would be so very, very special. And it would also be bittersweet for me. You know, it'd be the first championship without my best friend or my mom. And, you know, they're the people that I always celebrated with. And after both championships, I left the arena and went and sat and laughed and joked and hung out with my mom. And this year it's not going to be that way. And so it's going to be bittersweet. But I tell you what, they would be proud of the Houston Comets. They would be proud of me.
Inside Game 3, a sea of red. Comet fans all united in the spirit of Kim Perrott.
Have a great game. This should be a barber.
No more last-second shots. That will not happen today.
You have your rings over there, the two.
And I have room for a couple more on here, and one day I hope to walk around like this to the game.
See my pinky, see my thumb, see that kid with the pump shotgun. Mr. Mac, hold the foremost down. Cats is dead wrong, songs too long. Mr. Big Mouth, could that be trap? You need to dish out your style, no doubt. Shallon strut through the Shallon slum. Rum, rum, bum on my Shallon drum. time for you crooked ass.
Moments after the season ends, the celebration begins.
We did it for Kim! And New York is crying!
This is just really special because of Kim Perrott. You know, it's just very special to all of Houston, I think. So, number 1, baby. Number 3 or number 10.
Mama used to say, be your ladies, man.
You can tell me your reasons, but I won't change my feelings. I feel the same about you.
All day, every day.
Yeah, you can say that you want, but I won't change my mind. I feel the same.
Staten Island, bring the balance. No soft smiling, you better check your calendar. Apparatus coming through with the status connected. Lethal weapon. Lethal injection. Jaja blazing all day, every day with the souffle. All your cats got to react, jump back, kiss yourself or you get smacked by the mic apparatus. Coming through with the status connecting. Lethal weapon, lethal injection. Vision unseen like Gene when I hack men the unforgiven. Locked in prison in the Wu-Tang dirty dungeon. You should come into my 12-bar dirty dungeon.
They're on the bubble. They've got to get this 8-point shot by Francis. So they fall out, and it's still Phoenix with Jason Kidd and Miss Gill. And 38 points total from the defending champion Houston tandem, Cynthia Cooper, who was with Clyde Drexler a couple of years ago, and Stevie Francis. So here we go.
Swoop, to descend upon rapidly, like a bird on its prey. Can you use the word swoops in a sentence, boys and girls? A lot of people have said that, oh my gosh, there's no way Sheryl and Cynthia can play together. But I think with everything that has gone on with this team this year, not only have Cynthia and I become closer, but all of us on this team, we've become closer, we've become more like a family. And I think the chemistry is so good with myself and with Cynthia. It seems like she knows where I'm going to be, I know where she's going to be. And the good thing is that once we step out on that court, it's all about business. You know, we forget about everything else that's going on and we just go out there and play because we all have that one goal in mind, and that's to win another championship.
We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
Entering the WNBA's fourth season in the year 2000, the Houston Comets were still the only champions the league had ever known. They came out of the gate still looking like the league's dominant force, winning 9 of their first 10 games. They took just 2 more defeats before the All-Star break and would finish the season with a 27-5 record and the first ranking offense and defense.
Cynthia, when you dribble down there, when you get in here and you dribble to baseline, where you want me to go? You want me to come back up here? Baseline on that side. All right. I want to become a better overall player. I don't want to just concentrate or focus on just one part of my game.
And now Sheryl of Steele. She swoops, she swipes, she scoops, and she scores. Sheryl Swoopes has got 17.
Swoopes, the all-time leader in steals, has one here. And Swoopes gives Houston the lead.
Hey, young Jordan. You're Sheryl Swoopes, forward, Houston Comets.
How are you doing?
You got some pretty good moves. You're fast anyway.
Thanks, I guess.
You know, your jump shot could be better. You're releasing the ball too soon. It's fixable, with work.
Girl, where is your mama?
Mama can't help your jump shot. Does he have a jumper?
He's only 11 months old.
I had a jump shot at his age. I had a good jumper.
You are the future. I might be the present. You the future. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Tina Thompson, the MVP. The stars are out tonight, but you were able to shine the brightest.
You're so rare, so fine.
you kidding me?
She's the best player in the WNBA.
I don't think you can see me because that post player is stepping out, doubling you right there.
Okay, where you want to come? Like in the middle of the lane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sheryl Swoopes had the best season of her career, averaging over 20 points per game on better than 50% field goal percentage, and was awarded the league's Most Valuable Player award. The league had now doubled in size to include 16 teams, which led to an extra 4 playoff berths being added into this year's postseason. The Comets would sweep the Sacramento Monarchs in the first round before doing the same to Lisa Leslie's Los Angeles Sparks in the Western Conference Finals.
And so fine, you clear the questions from my mind. I was afraid to say I love you, afraid to take and too eager to give. You help me deal with what I'm feeling, with why and how I want to live.
The WNBA Finals brought a familiar opponent in the New York Liberty.
We are at Madison Square Garden, where for the third time in the 4-year history of this league, the Houston Comets and New York Liberty will fight it out for the WNBA title, a title Houston has never lost. The 3-time defending champs made their way through town and here to the Garden about 2 hours ago. They arrived in New York 2 days ago because, well, that's what they did last year and won. Yes, even defending champions have superstitions.
This win, the first game, being at home, is imperative that we win. It will be a difficult task to go into Houston and try to win 2. We want to win this one at home and put pressure on them so we can get to Houston and hopefully sneak a win.
Performing under pressure. You know how to play and where to play and what to do. Let's play hard. Let's play like we have these first 4 playoff games. You do, everything will be fine. Stay together, play hard, know that nothing bothers us.
Tiffany Johnson and Tari Phillips in the circle to jump. Cynthia Cooper doing what she does best, just putting it on the floor, driving the lane, and scoring.
Well, we all know this is her time of the year. At 37, supposedly the last year for her, she is going to go, wants to go out on a bang. I still don't believe it. She's just too good to hang it up. But that's what everyone said about Michael Jordan as well. He went out on top. I think Cynthia Cooper, very much the same, wants to do the same thing.
And that time it is Tina Thompson launching the 3.
You have experience coming off the bench, very much like Sue Wick for the Liberty.
Oh no! Oh no! Hammond takes it to the rack. What a move by Becky Hammond. It probably won't be for what a steal by Teresa Weatherspoon. Absolutely stripped Arcane, and it pays off on the other end by Vicki Johnson. And now with 9 on the shot clock, it's Cooper's opportunity.
That's why she got off the game quick, hitting 2 long 3s.
And there's some vintage Coop. Well, Fran, it's a good point because Swoopes does indeed have 5 rebounds. She has a steal. Those are some of the additional things that she brings to the game. So obviously she's not completely
Wow, okay.
Happy birthday, baby. We just wanted to say that we love you, Reg, and this is only from us, not from just Lifetime and at WNBA. And what's up, guys? That's what's up.
Well, I appreciate it.
We thought we were going to hear one good one as you gave him the cake. Come on now, one good one. 4 quick points for Tari Phillips to open up the second half. She's got a dozen.
Well, she was the only one really offensively that was looking for her shot on a consistent basis.
Crowds start to become just a little bit louder. And now Swoopes will quiet them down for the moment. Coop now inside the Swoopes. What a nice look.
Great interior pass by Teresa Weatherspoon, but someone better pick up Cynthia Cooper. Cynthia Cooper dribbling down unassisted.
She injured that early in the season. Involving her ever since. 3-pointer, nothing but the net on that shot by Tina Thompson. Instead, it was the 3rd foul call on Weatherspoon, and now that's the MVP shot of Sheryl Swoopes.
Now, this is where Richie Adebayo's offense kind of lags right here. They just get caught passing the ball around the perimeter. Teresa Witherspoon starting to step up offensively.
Hey, Sally. Hey, Sally. Cooper just punched her.
No, she didn't. It was her ankle. Oh, no, it was there.
So she did it on her own?
No, she did not turn it. I saw the play. She twisted her ankle.
By herself?
Yeah.
By herself. Cooper didn't hit it.
And this would be huge if they can convert right here.
Tamika Whitmore hasn't gotten a single roll, but Tori Phillips.
And this is very much shaping up to the last regular season game here between these two teams. Houston got out to that big lead. New York chased them down, fought back, and ended up with the 69-64. And right there, another offensive foul by Sheryl Swoopes. Teresa Witherspoon sacrificing her body.
Whitmore in and out. Vicki Johnson tips it back outside. And now Crystal Robinson will try to get something going. Whitmore cannot hit the side of a barn. Pass into Coop. By Tammy Jackson and now a fight.
And what you want, I want for you. And we can work together, baby, to see it all come true. 'Cause you're so rare, and you're so fine, and Lord knows I'm so very glad you're mine. You're so rare, and you're so very, very fine. Oh, you cleared all the questions from my mind. We come along.
Fitting in to the fourth WNBA championship for the Houston Comets in their Stars final game.
Euphoria for the fans of Houston.
'Cause I have to stop and praise you like I should. You're so rare, take your praise, and you're so fine. And I hope you know I'm glad you're mine. Take your praise, you're so rare, take your praise, you're so fine. Take your praise, I'm glad you're mine.
With the first pick in the 1997 WNBA draft, the Houston Comets select Tina Thompson from the University of Southern California.
I went in as a freshman at USC with Lisa Leslie on my team. There was a bar that I could actually visually see. And, when I got there, we created a really quick bond. Every opportunity that we could actually guard one another and play against, each other, we did that to make ourselves better.
Outside, ball drop picked up by Tina Thompson, left of the lane, fires one up, bounces to the rim and goes in.
How long did it take you guys to understand what it meant to be a professional?
It took me about 2 days. 2 words, Cynthia Cooper. She was serious. I was like, she's how old? 35. I was the only young player on my team. I think that there was probably one other player that had actually played in college just months before. So when we got to practice, I was like, Cynthia Cooper? What were you doing over in Italy? Right. I need to get some of that. She was literally leading the sprints, the first person to the gym hours before. And I was coming because, I'm younger, maybe I should be there a little earlier. And she was already there. So for me, that experience was okay, that's what it means to be a professional.
The Houston Comets are the first ever champions of the WNBA. The Comets are 2 for 2. They are again the champions of the WNBA.
It's official. There's a dynasty in the WNBA. The Houston Comets have won their 3rd straight championship.
4th WNBA championship for the Houston Comets.
The Houston Comets had experienced an unprecedented level of success, winning every championship so far in the short history of the WNBA. The 2001 season would bring about big changes to the team. Two-time MVP Cynthia Cooper had retired from playing but remained in the league, replacing her former teammate, Sheryl Miller, as the head coach for the Phoenix Mercury. Last year's MVP, Sheryl Swoopes, would also be absent from the team as knee surgery would keep her on the sidelines for the entire 2001 season.
Come on, Sheryl, how's the rehab going?
Robin, you know, rehab is rehab. I have my frustrating days, but I'm trying really hard to work hard so I can come back next season.
I want you to come back because I don't want you to take my job.
I'm not even thinking about taking your job. I know better than that.
Okay.
Thompson lays it up and in.
Tina Thompson was the only member of the Big Three available for Houston. The team started the season strong, once again winning 9 of their first 10 games. Thompson was now in her 5th year playing professionally, and as the team's new go-to option would average a career-high 17.6 shot attempts per game on a career-worst 37% from the field.
Another three-point play opportunity for Tina Thompson.
Jane Tharkane became the team's secondary option and had a career year, averaging 18 points per game on almost 16 field goal attempts, over double the amount of shot attempts she received during the previous season.
And someone who's really getting the job done, no surprise to you, Janet Arcane, first-time All-Star.
Robbie, you know what? You're absolutely correct. And my nickname that I've given my girl, Janet Arcane, is the Brazilian Chameleon. Because for 4 years now, she's had to change her role, she's had to change her position. And I think the biggest difference is that now she's been able to come in, play her most comfortable position. She's having a great season so far. I'm Sheryl Swoopes, and this is an exciting time. The ladies are dressed to kill. Now let's meet your all-stars.
Teresa Weatherspoon.
What's up, Spoonie? I do believe that the West has won all 3 All-Star games. Do you think this is the year for the East?
I do think so. I think I can work it a little bit too.
Can you model a little bit for us? Turn around for us a little bit? Just a little bit. Come on. Shake what your mama gave you.
Tina Thompson. Janet Arcane.
I'm so nervous, you know. I'm like a fish out of water.
The greatest players ever to play in women's basketball, and this guy, Chancellor, has coached 4 championships and some great players. But who was the best?
Who is the best player I've ever coached? Well, some people might say Cynthia Cooper. Others might say Tina Thompson. But because you got the microphone, I'm going to say Sheryl Swoopes.
Great answer!
Well, I am standing with royalty. The first lady from last year's All-Star game, Tina Thompson. There's no other way to put it. You came in last summer, you're in the West, straight up balling. Can we expect the same thing this summer?
I hope so. I worked really hard in the off season, so I hope my game is going to be together today so we can go out and give a good performance. The team is really pumped up. The East has been talking a little bit, you know, but we're silent. We're going to let our game speak for itself, so hopefully we come out and have a positive ending.
All right, have a great game. Let's send it over to Elbow, Leah B. Olson. Over to you.
Hey, Trey. How's it going, baby? How's it going, man? Thanks for coming out, baby. Thanks, man. You were here last time we got a whoop.
And there's a look at Tracy McGrady, who Teresa Weatherspoon was chatting with. T-Mac has become one of the best players in the NBA, and I was fortunate enough, Nancy, to work with him for 3 years doing the Raptors game. Sam got to grow, and he's a great kid, too.
Well, everybody that knows him says that echoes what you say. Not only is he a great talent on the floor, but a great guy off the court.
There will be several celebrities drop in to watch this. This is, you know, we've talked so much about how this league has been terrific for basketball in general, especially for young girls around the country, and this showcase makes it even that much better.
You know, they're selling the game of women's basketball.
Well, half the players here tonight, after the 22 that'll be on the floor, making their 3rd trip to the All-Star game. So the players who've been the foundation of the league still have been that as the young players start to be the up-and-comers, and we are about ready to get things underway. The West has won each of the first 2. First in New York and then Phoenix last year.
Hey, who do I have on B? Kyrie? No, that's Williams. Nice! Yeah!
Work in the community. She was WNBA Entrepreneurial Award. She won that.
There's a look at Chancellor, and about the only thing he hasn't won 4 times is the Coach of the Year. Michael Cooper got that last year, and Van, you can hear us right over here. You can hear Nancy now.
Yeah, I can hear you very well. It's an exciting time. This crowd's so loud you can't hardly hear sometimes.
She's going to be a role player for you.
Tina Thompson, offensive foul. Roderick Williams-Franklin, nice job there for Tina Thompson. That's her third foul. We're here in Orlando for the third annual WNBA All-Star Game.
Hey, Coach Chancellor, it's Sheryl. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing, Sheryl?
I'm wonderful. You know, I've never seen you look so uptight. What's the problem?
Well, we got to get a little more patient on offense, Sheryl. We really miss having you in this game. If we had you, we'd be rolling right now.
So would you rather have me down there or up here?
I'd much rather have you down here because I'd be a better coach with you down here.
So do you think I look better up here in this outfit or in my uniform?
You look a lot better up there, baby. I'll give you that.
Oh, thank you. Hey, question for you. Richie said that you intentionally left Lisa out there for a long time. What do you think about that? Did you do that on purpose?
Leslie out there?
Yeah.
When you got a big horse, you let her roll.
So is that what you think she was doing?
I mean, she's playing really good.
You're not nervous, are you?
No. We got this game under control.
Well, Coach, I've seen them run one play. We have 30 different plays. How many plays did you teach them in one day?
Do what now?
I said we have 30 different plays. How many plays could you possibly teach them in one day?
We don't have but about 2 plays. We haven't run one of them yet.
Well, you know what? When you have a group of all-stars, all you got to do is put it in somebody's hands and say, go score, right?
Yeah, what you got to do in the all-star game is let them play.
And I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's why we're ahead right now, Sheryl.
You want to get rid of those 2 assistant coaches sitting next to you and have me come down there?
I can't. You know, good assistants are hard to find, and they've been loyal, Kevin Cook and Alicia Scott. I'm not going to trade them in right now, but if we don't win Wednesday night, I may have to.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
I'm telling you, that is entertaining television.
Well, you know what? I think the biggest difference between the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference is the fact that every single night, Houston, LA, and Sacramento, it's like a dogfight. We basically beat each other's brains out every night, and it's like a playoff game every single time we meet. The atmosphere is definitely playoff atmosphere, and I think the biggest thing is that we never know who's going to, everybody can win. Anybody can win. It's anybody's game. Sacramento's not out of it with a record of 12-8, and neither is LA. It's going to be tough to see who'll come out with that title.
Van, I got a tip for you. You realize now this is your opportunity to tire out those players on LA and Sacramento. You can play them all the minute.
No, I'm thinking all of this time about winning the championship. Later on, I don't want to make them mad.
Okay, Richie, what about taking care of the ball? You had 10 turnovers, and Pinachero just stole it and made a beautiful wraparound pass to Griffith.
Yeah, I know. It was a great play.
It's been an interesting season in the WNBA. Obviously, you have your contenders to Houston's 4-time throne, which is LA, New York, Cleveland, and Sacramento.
Arcane Thompson lines up a 3-pointer. Too long. Arcane goes after the rebound, taps it to herself, and then she lines up a 3. Won the 3-point shooting contest in practice yesterday. Knocks this one down as well. Well, Rick Barry's saying, I used to do it like Tisha Pinachero. I could move the ball around just like this as well. The West opening up a 14-point lead. Gets it back. Shot clock approaching 10. Leslie. We have seen everything in the closet of Lisa Leslie tonight. He was inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, and as usual, it was a nice listen.
They called me and told me I'd made the Hall of Fame, and I wouldn't believe them. So when I got my letter, I made my wife keep it because I thought they'd take a recount and I wouldn't get in. This is my first great experience in Knoxville, Tennessee. Have you ever come to UT, take a little butt kick in it, pardon my language a little bit, and then have to listen to Rocky Top 12 times there to the game?
That had to be a great experience for you.
It was a wonderful time. I could not believe it. My wife said to me, she said, man, I don't know why you're surprised. All your friends are on the committee. And I said, and then all of a sudden she thought, she said, well, at least you deserve to be in. But I told her, I don't care how I got in. It was such an honor. I'm so pleased with that.
Hey, Van, when you got up there and they handed you the trophy, were you surprised how heavy that sucker was?
Yeah, not only was I surprised, I just thought to myself, I'm in there with the great Nancy Lieberman Klein. A legend in her own mind, John.
Now,
If you don't think she was the greatest guard of all time, all you got to do is just ask her.
Oh, he is, the Candyman is on the sideline. He is so generous before the game. He walks around, he hands out candy to people courtside, but you don't know how many people you've given cavities to, Coach.
Well, I'm going to say this, but I'm always trying to win over a friend like tonight. I mean, there's so many East Conference fans in here, you don't ever know when you'll get a fan and they'll want to root for the Comets. Let me tell you this, but I'm going to tell you, this game here proves what makes a coach, players, buddy. When you get this kind of team, you just let them roll.
Is Dennis Scott, the guy who's just three. There you go. Panachero comes over. Jones. Game's down to 5. Staley, they got to shoot. Staley, Baranova now finally releases. As we watch Van Chancellor for the 3rd time win the WNBA All-Star Game. Richie Adubato. I think the question might be about zone defense.
The Comets struggled during the second half of the season and finished with a 19-13 record, the worst so far in franchise history. Despite this, the team reached the postseason where they were defeated by eventual champions, the Los Angeles Sparks.
Not today. Not today. Is anybody in there listening? Because she is on fire. Woo! Maybe say
The Sparks' 2001 championship was the first time a WNBA championship banner was raised outside of the city of Houston.
Quickly dominant victory sweeping the finals. The LA Sparks are the new champions of the WNBA.
I need you to miss me. I need your attention.
Do an elemental left with your corner. And a right on left, grab to the right, the left is good.
Now what do I do?
Now circle to the left or Allemande left. Now don't say no!
Darling, you're a natural with this.
Looks good on you.
I am Sheryl Swoopes. I just love basketball. This girl can play. I'm a very superstitious person. Black cat crosses in front of my path, I have to turn around and go the other way. I am a true Texan, I want to play one-on-one against myself. I want to teach my son that you can achieve anything you want, and I will always play this game I love. This is who I am. I am Sheryl Swoopes.
Swoopes returned to the team for the 2002 season, and the roster was also bolstered by the addition of Rebecca Lobo.
Rebecca Lobo's hit 2 big shots for Houston here in the second half.
I am. Dedication.
UConn has won the national championship.
I am. Skill.
The first 2 New York selections are...
I am Rebecca Lobo.
Lobo was looking to rejuvenate her career after a disappointing return to action last year following an ACL injury that kept her sidelined for almost 2 full seasons.
I love being with the Comets. The team has been wonderful. The fans have been incredibly accommodating. It was about 2 weeks ago I came out to a game and I saw my first Lobo number 50 jersey. Passion.
Houston turns on Lobo. Jump hook blocked by Lobo.
Strength.
That is all desire and determination.
Role model.
Nice to meet you, sweetheart. You're going to play basketball too?
I enjoy putting on my Houston Comets number 50 jersey. I enjoy running out and hearing all the fans cheer when we're playing at home. I enjoy seeing the little girls who ask for your autograph, who wear your jersey, who look at you and hope that they will be one day where you are, and that's playing professional basketball in the WNBA. Tell them who your favorite player is. You can just point. Playing in the city of Houston is a blast. When I used to come here on the opposing team, I hated the Comets fans. I hated seeing all that red in the bleachers, but now when you come out, they support you, they're loud, they're cheering. Even when you don't play really well, they tell you had a great game. Now don't forget, about 4 minutes into the game, start cheering, put Rebecca in. I know Coach Chancellor says that this team isn't a democracy, but I figure, get the people behind me.
She would average just 6 minutes per game in the 21 contests she appeared in.
I am Rebecca Lobo, and that's the world, according to me, Texas style.
Here comes Swoopes, splitting the defense, and she'll head to the line.
Another steal. Swoopes. She swoops in, swipes, scoops, and scores. Call her Sheryl Swoopes.
And as always, Sheryl among the best.
The combination of Swoopes and Thompson helped the team regain its form, and they finished the season second in the West with a 24-8 record and would face the Utah Stars in the first round.
Certainly nerves an issue here. The elimination game.
I'm sure this is do or die in this game, and both teams with desperation.
Ferdinand Williams, that's a tough spot, but she scores from tough spots. Here's Snow, got Tina up in the air. Thompson, turnaround. Good shot. Tina, lazy pass, intercepted by Arcane. Trying to take it right to the basket, and she does. Swoopes. Swoopes on the pull-up. That's short. Snow, back to Swoopes. Underneath, her first two.
Perfect read by Sheryl Swoopes. She was on the left side. She saw Dita coming over, so she went up with the reverse. Got herself to the right side to put it in. Come on, baby.
Swoopes gets a screen from Snow. Now she's feeling it. Swoopes turning around. Count it, and one. And she is heating up.
Thank you very mumuch. Welcome back to the AIG Valley Halftime Report. I'm Mark Morgan alongside forward Swin Cash of the Detroit Shock. Swin, Houston with a 4-point lead at the break. Who, in your opinion, wins this game and why?
Well, both teams started out pretty slow, but right now I would have to say I'm going to go with Houston. They have the crowd behind them down there. The big three are playing really well right now. And down the stretch, Utah has to make shots if they want to win this game. But I have to go with Houston because they're playing really well.
And we're set to start half number 2 here at the Compaq Center in Houston. The winner moves on to the Western Conference Finals to take on the LA Sparks. Utah won game 1 on their home floor. Houston won game 2 in double overtime here on their home floor. 20 minutes or more left to go here in this series. Dita working on Snow. Moves to the middle. 37 all. Arcane. Henning. Swoopes. It's by Ferdinand. Pulls up for 2 more. Swoopes. Ferdinand there. Swoopes gets some space and makes another one. That's 5 in a row from the floor for Sheryl Swoopes. We're back in Houston. The game certainly in the far recesses of everyone's minds right now as referee Bill Stokes is being attended to by paramedics, medical staff here at the Compaq Center. He collapsed during the last time out. They've been working feverishly on the sidelines. The fans here stunned, as frankly we are right here at courtside. Well, a very difficult evening here in Houston. The teams are on the floor here. The fans are in their seats and waiting for basketball to resume, but obviously very typical right now to focus after referee Bill Stokes collapsed at mid-court during a timeout. He was attended to by medical staff immediately. They performed CPR in sight of these 9,000 plus fans here. Just a very, very difficult thing to watch. They took him out of the arena, and we don't have a further update on the condition of one of the referees, but obviously you can tell by the look on Tammy Reese's face, some of these players having a difficult time regrouping. So the intention now is to resume this game, but that's not happening yet. We're going to take another break. We'll be back to Houston with more information when we come back. The referees have returned to the floor. The other 2 referees here calling tonight's game, Lisa Mattingly and Roy Goban. And this was a moment ago as they came back. They were out with their comrade Bill Stokes. They received an ovation from the crowd here, and you can just barely see as Lisa went over and said, he's okay. And the report we have on Bill Stokes is that he is breathing, in critical condition, but stable. That is the report we have right now, is Bill Stokes is going to be transported to Methodist Hospital if he's not already en route to Methodist Hospital. And that announcement now being made to the crowd. So we will continue to play with 2 referees, as Lisa Mattingly and Roy Gobayan will handle things here. But as they came on the floor, it was seen as Van Chancellor and Candy Harvey came over, talked to them, patted them on the back, and tried to console and comfort them. But we're going to play basketball here. And getting a report that is, after what we saw, a little encouraging, that he's being taken to the hospital and he was breathing, that has picked up the spirits here considerably in this arena. But certainly our thoughts and prayers continue to go with Bill Stokes and his family. If we get a further update, we'll let you know. We're back to playing basketball here, Krista. 2-point game. Here is Swoopes.
Swoopes almost forced her to turn the ball over.
Thompson, that's short. Natalie Williams has Goodson taking off. She gets it to her. Ducks inside for 2, and it's a 3-point Utah lead. Houston needs some help trying to get it from the crowd.
Come back, baby, come back. I want you to need me. Come back, hey, come back, baby, come back. Need me. Come back, baby, want you to come back, need me.
In 2003, the Big Three were briefly reunited as Cynthia Cooper came out of retirement at the age of 40.
Down by 1. But Cooper is back at the line. She has made all 9 of her free throws. Houston as a team has made all 17.
And Chancellor pacing on the sidelines. He's been very animated during this game.
Here's the first from Cooper, and that is the first miss for Houston tonight. We can't say it enough that Minnesota's lost all 13 games that the Lynx have ever played against Houston. And 12.6 seconds stand between the Lynx and their first win over the Comets.
She played well through the first 4 games of the season but wouldn't appear for the team again. She briefly served as a sideline reporter and analyst for the Houston Rockets before starting her college coaching career at Prairie View.
They're off to a great start in this 2003 season as the Comets go down in overtime. Minnesota wins it by 4.
Goodness, stuck on $29.99. There it is. Congratulations to Tina Thompson. Just the second player in WNBA history to record 3,000 career points.
I'm a mind, I'm tussling back and forth between here and hustling.
Swoopes, Thompson and Arcane led the team to another defeat in the first round of the playoffs, this year to the Sacramento Monarchs.
So on this porch I'm rocking back and forth like lightning Hopkins. If anybody's beat the sky, they tell them beat me up.
Sheryl Swoopes, star forward of the WNBA's Houston Comets, has gone public with very private news.
It's been a little overwhelming, but at the same time, probably a lot easier than I thought it would be.
They missed the playoffs altogether in 2004 and would be eliminated by the Sacramento Monarchs when they returned to the postseason again in 2005 and 2006. In 2007, Les Alexander sold the team due to declining profits caused by a downturn in fan interest and attendance. Van Chancellor would also leave the team, moving to LSU to coach the Lady Tigers. Assistant coach, Carleen Thompson, took over as the Houston Comets head coach and general manager. At the age of 36, Sheryl Swoopes played her final season for the Houston Comets, only appearing in the first 3 games of the year. In 2008, the Houston Comets played their final season.
I need someone to clap for me. I need your direction.
So history in Houston. Comets home to the shock Nancy Lieberman, about to make WNBA history as the oldest player to ever play in a game, breaking her own record.
After they finished the regular season 17-17, the league disbanded the team when ownership was unable to find a buyer. Women's professional basketball left the city of Houston. But while they were around, the Comets shone brighter than anyone.
Hey, I just wanna change